All right. How about the cooperation with Axel Rudy Pell? When did it start? How did you find each other?
Oh, that's crazy. So Axel was a Hardline fan. So many of my connections came through the Hardline band. You know, that really elevated and made my career take off. But Axel contacted me through, I have to think, ah, through Jeff Scott Soto,
Really?
who was singing for Axel before me.
Hmm.
And Jeff put me in contact with Axel, and Axel and I talked through email for 1 year. I never even heard his voice. I had no idea who this guy was. He sent me some albums, and I giggled. I laughed. And I went, "Wait, I used to sing this stuff when I was like 10 and 11 years old. This is easy."
Really?
Yeah, it came so because I mean I grew up with Rainbow and Sabbath and Dio and you know, and so I loved that music. So it was very easy. I flew to Germany, not even hearing his voice ever. Never talked on the phone, only email. We arranged to do Oceans of Time. I had no idea what the songs were. We went right to the recording studio when I was picked up at the airport, and we started on Oceans of Time, literally that song. And here we are, 20. Oh my God, you ready for this, Lucy? 26 years, I think it is. Yeah,
Yeah,
26.
1998. Yes.
Yeah, 26. Is my math right? 26
Oh
years?
yeah, it is.
Okay,
It
good.
is.
Yeah, okay.
You're good in
So,
the morning. You said that, so
yeah, yeah, true. Well, it's coming up on afternoon. I'm ready
I
for
will
my old
ask you
man nap.
in the evening.
Yeah, right. But yeah, so that's
Just
how I
kidding.
met Axel, and he's been, you know, that group is a family. We all know each other so well, which is the reason it's lasted so long.
Mm.
I know, for example, Lucy, in the morning when we wake up on the tour bus, Forka, the bass player, the big guy, big Forka, you don't talk to him in the morning.
Okay.
Nothing.
Okay.
You we go until he has his coffee.
Uh huh.
You don't say a word to him,
Uh huh.
otherwise.
Uh huh. Uh
Yeah.
huh.
So you learn the personality and the needs of each guy, and when you do that, you can work together. Okay, I don't say anything
Well,
till he has his coffee,
if you
and then
consider the amount of time that you spend together when you are
yes,
on tour, it's like another marriage, right?
exactly. You know what? I use that a lot. So music, the combining of lyrics and melody, which is music, that's a marriage. And then touring is a marriage. I mean, you
Mhm.
better like the people in your bus
Mhm.
because you're
Mhm.
gonna wake up with them. Some of them may get sick, like me. Some of them may you and you have to work together. It's a family
Mhm.
to
Mhm.
accomplish what we're gonna do. Support each other and have fun. So
Perfect. And we will see you this year in Moravsky Krumlov again at the Rock
yes,
Castle between the 15th and the 17th of August. We don't know
can't
exactly yet.
wait. Oh,
And
who
we're
am I playing
excited.
with? Lucy, who am I playing with? Do you
Axel,
know? Oh, okay,
Axel.
good. All
Yeah.
right, good.
Okay,
Okay.
ask me. I can be your Czech manager.
Okay, thank you.
For one
How
concert, I can manage that.
what other bands are we playing with also? Do you know?
I'm not sure. I'm not
I'm
sure. I
not
have to
either.
check. I have to
That's
check.
okay. That's fair.
But there are always a lot of great bands.
Great bands,
Don't
yeah.
worry. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, cool.
yeah. I wanted to ask you also about
Yes.
your solo album, and you also made one extra record, Colorblind. The solo album was One
Uh,
Voice,
One Voice, yes.
2018.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
And the single Colorblind, 2019, I think.
Colorblind, yeah.
Yeah.
Colorblind.
Mhm.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah, I made that album. I'm not a solo kind of guy. I'll do solo shows where I'll mix Hardline with Axel, with Crush, and do a show live. But I'm not I have to have my own solo record. I did One Voice as a charity record to help a young
Oh.
man who was injured in my hometown who became paralyzed from a diving accident. And
Mm.
I wanted to do something more meaningful than just giving money to help. I mean, giving money helps, of course, but I wanted to do something very meaningful and use my art to create an album, and then I donated all the proceeds of One Voice went to charity to help this young man, Joe, who's doing really well today. He's still paralyzed, but he's doing very, very well. And that's One Voice. That was a
That's
charity
wonderful.
album. Yeah,
That is
charity album
wonderful.
only. Thank you. It's a little different too. I had fun with that album. It's a little more pop. It's a little more pop rock. It's not as heavy, and it's just good. Some good feel music in that album. I love it. I love it. I have it hanging on my wall downstairs.
Nice, nice. I love it too.
Yeah. Thank
I
you.
love it too. Yes.
Awesome.
I wanted to ask you about the cooperation with other singers. You know, you've recorded some duets.
Hmm.
I love the one with a girl. It's
Sevi.
Sevi. Yeah,
Yeah,
I love
Drowning.
that one.
Isn't
Drowning.
that fantastic? We're working on a duet album together also. I'm so busy. Oh my God. I'm every time I say I'm going to slow down, it completely goes the other way. So Sevi and I are working on a duet album, and I think the song you're referring to might be Drowning.
Drowning.
Yeah,
It is
Drowning. Yeah, which I think went number one and
Love it.
blah, blah. It's a great song.
I love it.
Yeah, thank you very much. And she's a brilliant singer, brilliant artist, and even more brilliant human. And at my
Aw.
age, I don't want to work with people I don't like. I have to work with people I love, not just like, love. And they're her husband Rally and Sevi, they're family to me. We do a lot of things in Bulgaria together, and we're going to do more music together. And I also expand out. The greatest thing about these computers is that we are now connected to each
Yeah.
other. Here we are. We're talking. I'm in the New York area. You're in Czech Republic. And it works musically. It's incredible because I can reach out to other artists and we can work together around the world. So I'm always open to collaborating with artists because it's just exciting. There was a time in the early 80s and 90s where if you were in too many bands, you were called a band hopper. That's what they called
Okay,
it here. A
okay,
band, you
okay.
hopped like a bunny.
Yeah,
You
yeah, yeah.
hopped from band to band.
Uh-huh.
That's not the case today. Today it's about, making great music with people all around the world. So any opportunity that I have to work with musicians around the world, I take it. I do it.
I love
So
it.
it's cool. Yeah.
I love it.
Cool.
Sounds
Me too.
good. So I'm gonna send you some song, to sing with me then maybe.
Okay, I'll sing with you. La, da, da, la, da, da. Okay, I'm ready. We can do it.
Great, great. Okay. Now tell me a little bit about New York. How are you happy there?
Yes, so I lived in California for 26, 27 years. My kids
Why?
were
Why did you move? Why did you move?
I wanted quiet,
Mm-hmm.
peace.
To New York.
Well, I'm not officially in New York. I'm in the
Okay.
state next to it, Connecticut. So
Oh,
I'm
all right, all
I'm
right.
yeah, so I'm close enough
Mhm.
to go into the city to do what I need to do,
Okay.
and far enough away where I can have the seagulls and the birds and the quiet.
All right,
So
all right.
yeah, we live in a beautiful area in Connecticut on the water, and we have beautiful sea life and birds, and it's quiet, and there's no crime, and it's where the New Yorkers come to vacation. They come to holiday here,
All
and
right.
we say go back home. Go back
So you can say
home.
you're on holiday like whenever you're not touring,
Yeah.
you're on holiday at home.
That's what it feels like. Exactly, Lucy. That's what it feels like. So many people go to a place and go, "Oh my God, I love this place. It's the most spectacular." Well, I decided to stay. So I'm like, why would I
Good-
leave? It's perfect.
Good choice.
So I
Good
I
choice.
like this coast because my wife's family is here. My family's still in California, but I spent all my years working in California, and it was time to satisfy my wife's family too, and quiet and slow down
Yeah.
kind of thing. That's why I'm here.
Excellent.
No more
Excellent.
California. I can't do it. Can't do it. Too busy. Oh.
I know, I know. All right, so let's go back to music. Maybe one of the last questions. When you compose, when you write songs, when you write lyrics, what inspires you, or where do you get the inspiration?
All from AI. I cheat. I use
Really?
all AI.
No, I don't believe you.
Right? No. This is bad stuff. This AI.
Uh-huh,
This is not
uh-huh.
art. This is not art. Okay. So where do I get my inspiration? You know, my inspiration comes initially from the music. When I hear music, so like if you hear a song that's like powerful, you feel a certain way, right? I get that same reaction from music. So I always start my writing with music. So for example, let's take Hardline. Alessandro will send me, hey, I've got this idea. This is the riff. This is the guitar. And I either hear it immediately or I don't. So we always, and I think that's the way it should work. You shouldn't have to think too hard about like, what am I going to write here? What am I? That's not how you write a song, in my opinion. It's a feeling.
Yeah.
You're moved, and then that movement triggers lyrics, and then you go.
Mhm.
And it should be fast.
Mhm.
So that's how I write every single album to date. And I have 103 albums released worldwide.
This is crazy.
100. It's crazy.
It's crazy. It's unbelievable.
It's unbelievable. And it's true. You can look at my Wikipedia and you can count every single thing. 1, 2, 3, 4. You could see. And all of those
my
albums, 103. I'm getting ready to work on 104 with Hardline. They're all inspired by music first, and then I write melody. And one band you didn't mention, which was Enemy Eyes. And Enemy Eyes was released on Frontiers, but it was a very quiet release. It wasn't heavily promoted, and it's very heavy. People love this album. The way I wrote that one, Lucy, was right here in my studio, pen, right to the microphone, sang, and I kept every line. Write the lyrics, into the microphone, lyrics, into the microphone, no changes. You should check this album out. It's called History's Hand, Enemy Eyes. You're going to love this. This is cool.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you. All right. And maybe a last question.
Yes,
do you
ma'am.
even have time to listen to music that is not yours?
It's funny. I had to drive 6 hours the other day to the upstate part, the north part of New York. And in that 6 hours, I didn't turn the radio on or music on for not even 6 hours. So when I'm away, when I'm not working, quiet. Time to step away from it. But I will, if I'm out for a run or something like that, I'll put music on. But sometimes I listen to jazz. I don't listen to rock and roll music. Yeah. I listen to something completely different. Just to be inspired, hear different things and different chord progressions and stuff like that. It's hard for a musician to listen to music because we can't separate the work. We think, oh, wow, that was cool. Oh, I like the way that happened. Ooh, that was a cool chord progression. That was a cool transition. So for me, I need to shut it off because it's the only way I can relax.
All right. I totally understand you.
I'm crazy.
Because, to be to have like 103 albums on your account.
Yeah.
You must be like within the music, like surrounded by your music, like non-stop.
Yeah. People sometimes they make jokes. They go, Johnny has the teleprompter. You know what this is? When you're reading the lyrics?
Yes.
We call it a teleprompter. Yes. Well, of course I have a teleprompter. Take 103 times 11 or 12. There's thousands of songs. How am I supposed to remember all these lyrics? Come on. I'm not 20. I'm not 20 anymore.
Yeah.
So anyway,
It's a
it's
lot.
a lot of fun, and as long as I can keep making people happy, then I keep
You're
working on my
serving
music.
your purpose.
Serving
That's
my purpose.
excellent.
Well put. Well put.
Excellent.
Yes.
Excellent.
And no
Well,
chicken
Johnny.
syndrome.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yes.
I
All right.
didn't
So
know this, Lucy. If
no.
you shut the light off in the chicken, they go to
Yes,
sleep.
they fall asleep. It doesn't matter what time it is. They
I'm gonna
just
buy a
react
chicken
on
today.
their brain reacts on the light. So I say that to every time, it's dark outside, I fall
Yeah.
asleep. Doesn't matter what
That's
time
it.
it is.
You're a
Yeah.
human. You're not a chicken. But I'm gonna buy a chicken today. I'm going to the store to buy a chicken. And I'm gonna name it Lucy. Lucy the chicken.
Well, okay.
Okay.
Well,
Fair
enjoy
enough.
it. Enjoy it. Johnny, I would like to
Yes.
thank you. Thank
You're
you very
welcome.
much.
You're
We're
welcome.
excited to have you here in this year in August.
Yes. Thank you.
I believe we'll see you there. And
Yes.
before we see you, take care. Enjoy
Thank
your
you.
music. Enjoy your life, traveling, and everything.
Thank
And
you, Lucy.
it's been great to have you here.
Thank
you
you,
so
Lucy.
much.
I love all you guys so much. Thank you so much for your constant, endless support for what we do. It's important. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye bye.